Lifesteal and real life are two things I often endanger the world by mixing. For example, I'll be the first to admit that giving a bloodthirsty clown a sword probably wasn't my best idea, but since he's on the other side of the pond being Dutch, I've continued the American tradition of ignoring European war crimes for as long as possible. But fate loves nothing more than a surprise. Oh, that's right. Wonder what he wants.
Hello Maker Media Plus, I have an offer for you that you cannot refuse. You will make me a mask to hide my identity from the feds in the United States of America, as well as something that I can terrorize all of my friends with, and I will pay for you to give it to me in person at VidCon. Also, if you could make Squiddo glasses, that would be great.
Oh, I sure would love to take the job, but I'm just so busy with this sword and...
I'll also pay you in exposure.
Turns out fame and fortune is a great trauma treatment. Also, I was pretty excited to build these projects regardless of the money. I've been wanting to get electronics for a while now, so an LED mask and Bluetooth glasses was an exciting, albeit intimidating challenge. There was also the gun Ash wanted, but the biggest challenge with that was just getting it past airport security. With all that said, Ash didn't pay me enough to put the netherite sword on hold, and by the time I was done with that, I had less than a month left. So, 3 projects that at my normal pace would take me a few weeks to a month to do, but I have to do them simultaneously and in the next 24 days. I am so screwed. I was pretty confident going into this, but to hedge my bets, I called in a few friends, first of which being David, to help out. He's most known for his Afton impersonations and has a crippling addiction to gambling.
We're the big tonight. I just gotta win one time. Okay, if I win this next turn, I'm gonna make another video.
So when I asked him if he could help me out with making the gun, he was happy to figure out the design for it, but he suggested the most FNAF brain-rotted mechanism he possibly could have.
So this is how it's gonna work, okay? So basically there's gonna be this spring right here, and it's gonna pull out a pipe that's inside this pipe. So once you push this button down,
it's spring and it springs and then it's locked in place.
It's not a spring lock.
I knew you were on the spectrum, but this is...
Hey man, it works. It'll get the job done. It'll get the job done. It'll get the job done.
The other friend I got to help is Maxwell James. This danger to society arguably shouldn't be let out of his house, but he's good at the beep booping, so he's gonna help me understand Arduino, because I have never worked with any of that stuff in my entire life. Probably something I should have considered before I told someone I could do it. But now, thanks to the power of friendship, I was able to focus on one project while they figured out how to do the others, which meant I could start work on Squiddo's glasses. Using all the details she described, I found some glasses online that fit most of what she wanted to use as a base to modify. Because, let's be honest here, I'm not making Bluetooth glasses better than the Chinese guy they have with 20 years of experience by 19. So after waiting weeks for my purchase to make its way from Hong Kong to Houston, I quickly modeled out new frames using the references she gave me for the design. After she decided what she liked best though, finishing the frames went pretty quickly from there, until I accidentally broke the glasses and almost had a heart attack, until these guys helped me realize I was just plugging in the wire the wrong way. After that whole debacle was finished though, I could move on to the other crucial part of this project, which was the lenses. And since it's the most iconic part of her brand,
Squiddo.
The platypus?
me and Squiddo talked a lot to make sure they were just right.
Okay, I want them to have a pinkish yellow gradient and a mirrored tin so I can remain mysterious.
Let me see what I can find, and first up, how's this?
Whoa, they look powerful, but maybe a bit too red. Too pink. Too expensive.
Okay, let me see if I can find something just right for you.
What if you made something that doesn't exist and you've never made before?
Yeah, sure, why not? Despite my lack of experience, I was able to figure out a plan for how to make the lenses pretty quickly. But that didn't mean I was out of the woods yet, because if you remember, I still have 2 other projects to do. And while I did somewhat work on the 3 projects simultaneously, the mask and gun were barely past the concept stage at this point. So decided to check in on my friend Maxwell and have him explain what he came up with for the mask lights.
Hey, I'm Maxwell James, and I made the Pisterman. If you know, you know. So, Maker asked me to help him with this Arduino code for a mask he was making. I said sure, even though I've never coded an Arduino to use LED strips before. Fortunately, though, it was pretty easy. Also, if for whatever reason you knew me before this, and you're wondering why I haven't uploaded for 8 months, blame Maker.
Now that I've paid Maxwell an exposure, I can focus on the physical part of the mask. While I did make concepts of the design, I was having trouble modeling it out into something I could actually 3D print or laser cut. So after a week of trying to do it myself, I was humbled into hiring someone from Fiverr to do it for me. I went on to finish the glasses, worked with content to get the parts for the gun, and was able to show Ashwag the lights for the mask. I would like to show you this LED strip. Don't talk. Doesn't flicker, but when I do talk, it does. Which means this goes up in brightness as you talk louder. After that, I was feeling pumped. Ashwag loved the lights, the glasses were finished, and all I needed to do was to finish putting together the gun and the mask. I went to check on my commission to see what the guy had done, and it turned out it was nothing. Now, that's not news you want to hear when you only have 13 days left, but I was quick to hire a new 3D modeler and went back to working on other parts of the project. I was screwed. My reputation, honor, and bank account were on the line, and it all felt like too much to finish in the next few days. Just to give you an idea of how much I had left to do, this is how much of the mask I had. And this was the gun. But I am a firm believer that true failure only happens when you give up. So, I didn't. I mean, I did cry into my bedsheets for a second, but I was ready to do whatever was needed to finish Ash's commission. If I was going to complete this all in time though, I would have to pull out my most powerful skills I've learned from all my years of being a YouTuber. Okay, the montage only skipped us to the final day, but it's good because a lot of stuff happened that day. A lot of stuff that was mostly bad, actually. I was feeling pretty screwed that day. Okay, status report. I'm in the middle of cutting out the frame to the gun. I have cut myself. My blood is actually a bit more watery than I remember blood being, so I'm a little concerned about that. It's just a little cut on the finger. I'll be fine. It is 2 in the morning. I am pulling an all-nighter to get this done. We definitely have a lot to do, but I feel like it's doable. So let's continue on with that. Luckily, after sacrificing my sleep at the altar of productivity, anything I still needed to do could be completed in California. So I packed my bags and made my way to the airport.
We're gonna be on time, right? We're totally gonna be on time.
We got the packages. There's gonna need to be some fixing up, but luckily there seems to be parts in town. Our first challenge in California? Figuring out how to drive a Tesla. Trying to figure this out. We eventually got on the road and made our way to the convention center. After I arrived and sneaked my bag full of gadgets past security, I was told about this huge gathering of Minecraft YouTubers. And it was great. I got some nice selfies, talked to a bunch of people I haven't met in person before, but the 2 people that weren't there were Ashwag and Squiddo. I was told I would have a better chance to meet them tomorrow though. So for now, I explored the convention center with my friends, met some cool people, and headed back to our Airbnb. But then, the 40+ hours of being awake hit me like a brick, and I crashed onto the couch unconscious. The next day, I got up and worked a bit more on the mask while talking with friends and then headed out to VidCon. Squiddo said she should be able to meet with me later that day, but for now, I had a meet and greet scheduled with Circle Tunes. But while I was in line, I was met with the most heartwarming
What are you gonna say to him?
Sign this.
Oh, sure. I can sign that, yeah.
Like, what are the chances? Super happy I could meet with them, and also Circle Tunes actually remembered me from last time, so that was so cool. But after that, I went to the main hall of the convention center and met up with Squiddo. I found her with Caboodle and a bunch of other YouTubers, and this fan showed us this amazing scrapbook full of stickers of art of our personas, and oh my gosh, is that a sticker of me? Because it is! They'll be linked in the video description, so if you want to support the channel and get something cool in the process, get one yourself. After that, everything was set up to give Squiddo her order.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, holy moly. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cool. What does it look like?
Whiteboard to pick up a call, like there's instruction manual.
Wait, what? It's got like Bluetooth.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I could have.
The fun wasn't over yet though, because I was told I could meet with Ashwag at the Cheesecake Factory that was nearby. But you see, viewer, I haven't been entirely honest with you, because there was a third quest I had at VidCon, giving these bunny ears I made for Caboodle in a previous video. So while we sat at the table behind her, I worked with the help of some other YouTubers to put her ears back together and give it to them in person.
There's nothing going on. How'd you bring all this stuff? This is
Like,
contraband.
I just smooth talked in a way. I just said, oh, I'm making
You brought a satchel of just sharp objects.
It's close enough. It's close enough. Okay, we're following this. Hey, you want to see it?
Oh.
Okay. Around a while ago, actually, you asked me to make something in Minecraft. Okay, I want to pop through that. I tried to do it here. Yeah.
Oh, these are amazing. Thank you. Dude, this is the best thing ever. Season 3. Oh my god, I look adorable. This is amazing.
Sold him for 8 minutes.
Oh, I'm gonna get
Like sold him. Or like,
It was amazing to see her reaction, and you can find her mentioning it on her channel, so check that video out if you have the time. But after I was done with that, I could just give Ashwag the mask, right? Well, no, because I had no idea how big this man's head was, so I had to put it on him and adjust it to fit comfortably on his face.
So I am happy to present to you.
Dude, that's sick.
So there's some straps that I need to put in because I wanted to custom fit it to your head. A little loose. It's a little, yeah, and when you wrap around the back. Oh. So how does that feel?
that feels
a little tighter?
a little bit looser. Do you think you can give this to me tomorrow?
Yes.
Like properly?
This is the weirdest thing I've probably ever been done outside of a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, it's actually the coolest thing ever.
Afterward, they headed to Disneyland, and I went to meet Daniel Thrasher. Daniel, if you're watching this, I sent you that Insta DM you asked me to. Please respond. The next day, Ash told me I'd be able to give him the mask around the afternoon. So that meant I had some time to kill.
Got friendship. Hello.
Are we video?
Yes.
Hello, welcome to the internet. This is not the internet. Welcome to real life.
Here's a water bucket. I'm all G off the mountain right now. Look at this sword he made.
It was great meeting all these people and enjoying what VidCon had to offer. But just then, I got a message from Ashwag saying he's ready to meet up and get his order. So I headed to the main hall and got ready for the moment I've waited months to happen.
Okay, so I had some straps in the back.
That's whatever happened.
Here you go.
That is so
He's a popular guy. He's a popular guy.
Guys, bro, dude. Is this hard?
That's hard.
And they fit? Yes! Okay, big thing. So, what I want, do you have a battery pack on it?
No.
Okay, does anyone have a battery pack? I have a battery pack, but it's the wrong kind for this. So, what you can do is you can get a battery pack, put it in your pocket, plug it in, and then the light. So, USB Type-C. It takes a little bit of time to get in there.
Right.
But once you do... Oh, wait, you got one! So, plug that in.
Guys, there's a cross. Is it gonna crowd?
I'll plug this in. It's a bit easier. Okay.
Oh shit! Oh. Is it working?
Oh yeah, it goes down when you're not talking. It goes
Okay.
up when you're talking.
This is so cool, dude.
Okay. Great man. And then there's the gun. So yeah.
Maybe not a good idea.
Wait, like if you try to just fire. Yo.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It sometimes takes some. Yeah. Yeah. If you want anything else, let me know, and I'll try to make sure I don't trust 3D modeling.
Yeah.
I was honestly so relieved that he liked the mask, and it was a blast meeting him, Squiddo, and all the other people that I did. After that, it was time for me to fly back home and finally get a moment to relax. And what better way to do that than with my new chair sent to me by FlexiSpot. The C7 Max is the best chair for long sitting, as I would know seeing how I came back and edited 3 whole videos on this thing. And I say 3 because this video was going to be done in December before it got completely deleted. Luckily, this chair was there to comfort me with its dynamic back support and adjustable armrest. Rest assured that no matter your size or how many dumbbells you have in your pockets, the foam seating will still provide the support that you deserve. And the adjustable backrest will make it so it can fit all shapes of people. You can even lean back with a pull of a lever and cry about your corrupted video files. And all the background footage of me putting the chair together was done without an instruction manual to demonstrate just how easy it is to put it together. Although, I would say just make your life a bit easier and use the guide. But do your back a favor and support the channel by using the link in the description and get one yourself today. Anyway, thank you to everyone I was able to meet, whether you got featured in this video or not, and I hope you have a wonderful day.